Okay, so there's no difference if it would be he's leaving Zman or Kodim at Yom Tov a long time before Yom Tov or low, or not closely out of Yom Tov as long as he's not coming back on Yom Tov. This is Memorial Simon Tav Zion. Then he would have to pay in for the new person and for the chazan. Kafes. Lo Yikofin Lahasku Lahashtim. It wouldn't put forced to rent or to complete minion or to complete a minion. Kiyam v'yom ne'arim was the only portion of these days v'yom ne'arim. If we go in Enoch Kiyam Echad or Shtaim, for example, they're only missing one or two. Ellen came minhag kavua b'mporsim unless it's a public, there's a set minhag and public minhag here in the city. The kopla haskir afilu b'chasrim shlosh arba to force and for renting even for the lacking of 3 or 4. In Yesh Minyan Miyosh Ve'ayir, there's a minion of people of the city. Kofanless for a chazan, we force them to rent a chazan. Hagam. V'chem Makom She'ein Minyan, similarly when a place there's not a minion common base connected in the show. Kofan Zazah, they force each other. They can also, with using Knesset system, Shiavu Tam and Minyan the basic Knesset, and they should always come in minions for the basic Knesset. Shlod Nispatel, a Tamid runs to not battle the Tamid. This is from the Chuvas Vivash, Simon Tav Kaf Yifes. Behind the common reach Simon Kaf Nun, look later on in Simon beginning of Simon Kaf Nun. In Kof and Zah with no space connected, they can force each other to go to base for sure. Beyond the Ram, the days of Yom the Rayim, days of law. Rotzlo means to say, in Yeshmona Otisho Anashim, because 8 or 9 people, the Chol Nuchol Echal one is able to force his friends. Shaluli Yashar Po is probably a chid that this guy shouldn't remain alone, daven, to daven alone. It's probably a chid, it's daven yechid. Avo im misha mi mehen rotzalele, but if one of them wants to leave, the Mokamach is a different place, Yesh Po Minion, which has a minion, and you're following the hope of the crowd. You can't force him at all. So let's say you have 8 or 9 people, and this one guy wants to go to one wants to go to a place which has a show. You can't force him at all. This is from Muko Megos Maimon and Pashi. It's proven from most of Maimon. It's Pashi Yoshir from the people of the city. Afilu in Zarbi, even if he's not what dwelling in the city. Rak Shlosha or Arba, there's only 3 or 4 people. Balibatim, 3 or 4 Balibatim. And Yeshlam, Besharsim, and Malamdim, Mamalasim, and if they have with them workers or servants and teachers, fill the numbers, so if total we get to the right number of 9 or 8, then you can hire. This is nearly around. Let's go chazan. If you have 10 people, you have to hire a chazan. Today Shiotim they chavasim in order to fulfill their obligation. The Baruchu with Baruchu, Kedusha, and saying Kedusha, Kayam, and stuff like that. The people call a Shanakov from the even the whole year they force for this. This is from the Aphron. That's Hamid. In order to not bother the time, we force them to come to the canal system. He given Sheish Minyan the since the Minyan in the city, follow them, follow the mitzvah, falls on them the obligation of the mitzvah. But Bekilas Katanas for small congregations, Yesh Lechol for Bechurim, you should force the buffers, the small kids. This one the Eliram Hashem and Risha. The Alomdim and the people who are learning, Shiokal of Knesset, they should go to Shol B'Makom Shein Minyan Tamid, in a place where there's not a constant minyan. He's man Torah Lechol, says the time for learning alone, if it is on its own, meaning it's a different time for learning and time for davening. Dafka Kilos Gedolos and only by big cities, Agia Shalom Dim Mispal B'Makom Limondim, then there is the place for the people who are learning to pray and the praise for their learning. Sheesh B'Lav Halchi B'Reis G'Nas Tzibur, because there is in any case a shul in the shul a congregation. Masha Enkim B'Kibbutz Katan, which is not true by a very small congregation. Kazeh, and like this, Amr Chazal fine. Chazal say, should be led above the basic nest. He came to the shul, the Lord Matzah Shama, sorry, didn't find 10. The Shifra Rabbi, when he freed his slave, the Ashlim Allah, sorry, and he completed the 10. Kedei Lahotzi Rabbi, they Chavasim, in order to fulfill the public their obligation, the Kedusha, with being able to say Kedusha. And this we can learn. The Kol Shekan Shaluli is Asel, for sure shouldn't be lazy, Adam, the person, the man, the Tircha Ba'alm, which is just regular work, the Kabbat Minim, the skill to gathering a minion for davening. The Kama Gedol he mitzvah ha'ish should be rasa b'makom kibbutz katan, and how much is great is the mitzvah of a man who's dwelling in a place of a small gathering. Kishiro lekabitz tamid haminin kedei shelo yisbat l'tamid. When he sees constantly to gather constantly a minion in order that he shouldn't be mitzvah l'tamid, he's doing great mitzvah. And this okay. Kiafilu mishahu rak meh. Sorry, Rishonim, even someone who is from the first 10, Amar Chazal says, Shenotu star neged kol abayim achroim, he takes the reward from all the, or compare, commensurate to all the people who are coming after him. In Kavacham Mezeh, for sure, by this case, Shu Amol Bekavtzum Gamkin, he's working to get them together also, so he's for sure doing much more. Amar Chazal, Kol Mezaka, Sarabim, Ein Chay Bal Yadam, anyone who's Mezaka and makes supposed to come to the public, then Chay doesn't come to his hands. Yesh Lecham Maniyas Kaddish, there is to intend by answering Kaddish. Below Yafsik Ben Yehish Meirabah, and you shouldn't make a separation between Yehish Meirabah le Mevorach. Don't make a separation down in Mevorach. This is from the Agos Bosa Shri in the name of Eliar Zerua. Fine. Oh no, sorry. The Agos Shri in the name of Eliar Zerua Kosev. The Lapir Shri according to the first half explanation. Lo Yaftik Ben Shmei le Rabbi. You shouldn't make a separation between Shmei and Rabba. The Lapir Shri Ein Lahafsik Ben Rabba le Mevorach. And according to the Ri, we shouldn't make a difference between Rabba and Mevorach. Okay. V'la'ana so b'kol garam, you should answer it in a loud voice. V'la'ishtadel b'rutz kedei l'shmor kaddish, and you should work to run in order to hear kaddish. Haga. V'ish la'amod kisha'onim b'kaddish, you should stand when they're answering kaddish. V'kol davar shebedusha, and everything of kedusha. And mishabala basic masters v'shamei hakal. When it comes to shul and here's the congregation on him in kaddish, on him, then what you should do is respond with him. If he's answering kaddish, you should answer with him. Apple peak, Shalo, Shama, Shlil Sibra, Shama, Iskadol. Even though you didn't hear the Shlil Sibra saying Iskadol, this is from Hagos Chadashim, Mordechai, in the Brachos. The Gam Shlil Sibra, Tzarach Lomer, Yesh Merabo, and also Shlil Sibra has to say Yesh Merabo. Because Shamaskil Iskadol, when you start Iskadol, Yesh Lomer, V'ata Yigdol Na, Koach, and now you should say these words, Ata Yigdol Na Koach, Zukorach HaMechad. Okay, that's an interesting notion. Into the Mishnah Berurah. And he should intend when he's saying Minyesh Merabah. Kiyama Chazal said, Kolona Minyesh Merabah Mivarach Kol. Anyone who answers Minyesh Merabah with all his strength. Korin Lo Gazardino, they tear up his bed, his decree. The Parish of Rishonim and the Rishonim explained the Rotzlam means to say B'kol Kol with all his strength, B'kol Kamanas with all his intent, B'kol Levar with all his limbs. You should say with his heart and his soul. And not just saying it out of his lips and his heart is not with him. We also intend to hear the Kaddish from the Beis Yosef Simon Kaf Kafei. They should know what is going on in the Yamin Yishmerabah. The main the Amir and the Alma, and the main of after the Amir and Alma, the Amir and Alma should also intend. You should understand what's going on so you can answer that. Both can start with them of for sure has to be very, very careful. Shulul Ashtiach them to the Kaddish Kedusha shouldn't talk in the middle of Kaddish Kedusha. The least of a sim b'mesachot derech it says in Mesachot derech. From Chama, Ashkef Eliyahu, they become found Eliyahu, become Alpha Gemalim, to Unim, people with many camels with a big burden on them. Af v'chema, they're full of anger and other types of anger. Mishalim able to pay back these people who are talking during Kaddish and Kedusha. V'cholam medaber be'elu from Thomas, anyone who's speaking in these places, all of Akosav, I'm finding the pasuk says, Lo asik karasa Yaakov, and has not come the calling of Yaakov, Kuva Beis Yosef Simon Kofkav Hey, it's brought in the Beis Yosef Simon Kofkav Hey. Because of the Sefer Chasidim, it's brought in the Sefer Chasidim, Ma'asav Chasid Echad is the case of one Chasid, Shira La Chasid Achar, he saw another Chasid, B'moso in his death, in front of Marikos, and his face was green. Amalei said to him, Lama Panecha Marikos, why is your face green? Amalei said to him, and they Shayisim Medaber B'Shal Shaliach Sheftil Sibor Haya Omer, I would by Hulu. Because I would talk when the Sibor was saying by Hulu. But Birchas Magen Avos, one time when he was saying Magen Avos and Yiskadol. V'sever mat the Moshe, and therefore his face is green. V'sever mat the Moshe Simon Tafiyad Aleph, Hevi V'Shem Mark Midrash. He brings the Moshe brings the name of the Midrash. Shechacham Echad Nisra Talmido B'Cholam. The one Chacham which was shown to his Talmud in his dream. Ra Talmud Shahayalo Kasem B'Mitzvah, and he saw that the Talmud had a stain on his forehead. Amalei said to him, why did this happen to you? Amalei said to him, Nei Shaloh Hayisi Nizar Miladab Milahashtin Kishachazin Haya Omer Kaddish. He says, because I wasn't careful to speak when the Chazan was saying Kaddish. Even to think about the Torah, it's also when the Chazan saying Kaddish. And they should circle Kaddish higher because he has to intend a lot of Indian Kaddish in regard to the topic of Kaddish. This one of the Kaddish. Bein Kiluk Bein Kaddish Al Tanakh. There's no difference if it's the Kaddish on the Tanakh, or Agado or Mishnayos or on Mishnayos, all because they share from the 10 for that. This is from the Pri Megadim. A Kaddish, when he's answering the Kaddish, no such a Kaddish, Yiskadel v'Yiskadash. Yiskadel v'Yiskadesh. Yes, we should say. Shehu said Al Pi HaMikra because it has a source from the Sukkah. This is from the Torah. V'Yiskadalti v'Yiskadashti ha'Omer b'Yechezkel, and here's the pasuk, and I was raised up, I was greatened, and I was sanctified, which was said in Yechezkel. But in Melchemes Gog HaMagog, in regards to the war of Gog HaMagog. Sh'az Yiskadel Shemo Shel HaKadosh Baruch Hu, then it was created in the name of HaKadosh Hashem. Because on that day Hashem is one, it will be Hashem is one, and his name is one. V'yomer Hadolis Yiskadel v'Yiskadesh v'Tzeri, and you should say the Dalid of Yiskadel and Yiskadesh v'Tzeri using a Tzeri. It's from the Pri Megadim. Kihu Ivri below Tergum, because it's Hebrew and not translations, and not Aramaic. I'm Beis Yosef, look at Beis Yosef. Lo b'shnei shavaim, don't use two shvaim. Kilu hatav v'hagimel v'shva, as if the tav and the taf and the gimel are shva. Yiskedeil v'yiskadesh. That would be how we do it. Ela hagimel b'katach, rather it's yiskadel, not yiskedeil. The gimel with the patach. V'yaz b'desh hagimel, you should emphasize the gimel. It's from the Eliyahu and the Pri Megadim. Dulo lishtamo yiskadel, as it shouldn't sound like yiskadel lashon orif, which means the back of his neck. Tirgum shel orif kadel, because the translation of the word back of the neck is kadel, yiskadel. Dulo yadgish biyoser habeis yishtabok, shouldn't mention so much the bays of Yisparach, sorry. V'yasav hey to Yishalel, and you should emphasize well the hey of Yishalel. Divra shtei tevos. Divra is two words, not divra. And they're two words, not divra. After tevos kirusa, after the words of kirusa, you have to just make a little bit of a break. The tevos elo koi al al yiskadel, because these words going on earlier on the word yiskadel. V'zman kariv v'imru amen. When it says with these words, v'zman kariv v'imru amen, Nachon shiyomar shil sibu v'basach profited to shil sibu should say them at one time. But we'll yastik the name and should make a separation between them. This one the Eli Rabbah. Fine v'sukal amates, fine v'smagan avram, sivkot and bechaf, the lekach asav the rak nachon. And therefore it says just nachon. So you look at the smagan avram, look at the sukkah, look at the gemara sukal amates, and therefore he said just nachon. Okay. Ki nohagim she'ena kal onim amen ad shiyomer shtil sibur amen. Because the minig is they don't say the kal doesn't say amen until after the shtil sibur says amen. In a shtil sibur ma'arach harbe, if the shtil sibur goes very lengthy, benigun shel the imru amen with the singing of imru amen. Okay, then lo yamtinu alav then you shouldn't wait for him for the answering. I mean, just answer Amen before him. This is from the Magen Avram and the Pri Megadim and the Kam Sim Kaf Kaf Dalet. Kishomer Ha'ona, when the responder answers Amen Yehish Merabba, Yafzik Etzaf Bein Amen Li Yehish Merabba. You should make a little bit of a hefsek between Amen and Yehish Merabba. You shouldn't say Amen Yehish Merabba, should be Amen Yehish Merabba. This is from the Achronim. Ukagam the ben amen the modem and this kind of thing between amen and modem. When you say amen, you should say if kitevas amen koya ania alish the siba that the word amen is going into response to the what the steel siba said. Yehish mirabba who maimer b'sneachvan. Yehish mirabba is its own say. Yehish mirabba who tirgum shal yehish mo agalam mavarach liolam ulamel maya. The Yehish mirabba is a translation of it should be his name. His great name should be blessed forever and forever. And only Alamu. Okay, forever, worlds. Look there. Beit Yosef prepare street. Let's look at that pasuk. Shmei believe Yud is Shmei doesn't have a Yud in it, so it's not Shmei. It's Shmei. Okay. Gambuli Mapake, it doesn't have a Mapake. It's not Shmei. Okay. Even though this book has it with Mapake. Omedivir Pri Megadim from the words of the Pri Megadim Master Shetov Yosef Lom Mapake, it's better to say with Mapake. In the words of Pri Megadim. Mevarach is becomes. You say Mevarach with a kamas, tachas a base under the base, upatach tachas the resh and a patach underneath the resh. This is from the Magen Avram. The olam becomes tachas the ayin. You have an olam with the kamas underneath the ayin. Ula alme bevav, and you don't say lalme, you say ula alme with a vav. The tzarich hashleil tzibur gam kein lomer balachash yehish meirabba. The hashleil tzibur also say quietly yehish meirabba. Lo yomer od apam amen. You shouldn't say the second time amen. That's from the Eli Rabbah Pri Megadim and Derech Chayeb. Rak yasu yehish meirabba. You should start with yehish meir. Achakach yasu yisparach. Afterwards you start yisparach. B'kol ram with a loud voice. This is from the Levush. Yisro Shmona Lashonas Shel Shabbat. There are 8 languages of praise. Keneged Shiva Rekiyam is opposite the 7 skies of where Hashem is. Shal Gabi Rosh Yachayos, which is on top of the heads of the Chayos. There's 7 skies above them. Ubetzilas Omer Yisgadol, and after first you say Yisgadol, Yisgadesh Shehem Shnei Lashonas Shel Shabbat, which are 2 languages of praise. Shehem B'Stakakol Asora Lashonas Shel Shabbat, which would be a total of 8 plus 2, the 10 languages of praise. Keneged Asora Adibros, which is opposite the 10 Asora Adibros. Min Komer Chasa Shalom Shameless. Min Komer Chasa is 3 words, not Min Komer Chasa. Over Yomim Asher Koflim HaKadishim, and days when they double the Kadishim, the Leila, you say Leila, Ein Lomer Rakmi Komer Chasa. You shouldn't. That's from the Shari Tshuva. You shouldn't say this only except from Nikol Berchasa. So they should Rak Asrim Shimon and Tavis. And there should be total of 28 words. Okay, should just say it from there. We'll say don't double everything, otherwise you'll get more than 28. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah, so you shouldn't make a separation between Yehesh Rabba and Mavarach. Primagandam and Machad is a shekel, the Hainish Shloyastik Vashtika, that means you shouldn't, the Primagandam, and the Machad says that means that you shouldn't make a break even with quiet, just being silent. But you don't have to say them in one breath. You should say Yehesh Me Rabba. You could do it slowly, but just don't make a pause. Lamavarach, which Lamavarach, I'm Magan Ram, not to make a Magan Ram. Ulafi Devar Game Yehesh Me Rabba and the Haftik also between Yehesh Me Rabba, you should make a separation. Nicole Ram with a loud voice. Shahidei that with his loud voice, Miss Ora Kavana Val Yad, it'll waken up his Kavana as we're saying it. Yehesh Me Rabba. You can think about it. As in the Beis Yosef. Shahidei calls down through this voice, Miss Basel, because there is cautious that destroys bad decrees. This is from the Psikta. And we call Malcolm Loitin Kolos Gedolos, he still shouldn't give great voices. She is voiced to Allah that people will make fun of him, and they are them people of the Yigram Lahem Kate and cost them a sin. These people were making fun of him. It's from the Achrona. Lishmoa Kaddish, they hear Kaddish. Shanir Kamini H. Mirabba, who mitzvah Gedolah, the entering the Mezim Mirabba is a great mitzvah mode, very great mitzvah. Amini H. Mirabba, all the Tvei Mikadusha and Modem. Amini H. Mirabba is better than Kedusha and Modem. Lakaim Bakil Gedolos, this is from the Magan of Ram. Therefore, by big congregations, Banzara, in the in the Azar where there is many minions, when you hear them both at once, so he's in the Azar, there's many minyanas going on. When you hear them both at once, Yana main Yesh Merabba, Shanti main Yesh Merabba. When we call Malcolm, and Yesh the fun of Shtei, but still there's two buttons shows in front of him, it's from the Magan of Ram. The Acham again, the Kaddish, one of them is for each Kaddish, Shachama, Shachar Shmonesra, which is after Shmonesra. The Acham again, the Kedusha, one of them is for each Kedusha. Yelach Lian Kedusha, you should go and answer the Kedusha. Yisham Yishma Gam Kain Kaddish, because then he'll also hear the Kaddish Shalach Shmoneshri, which after Shmoneshri, when they get there. Also have to emphasize Amen Yesh Merabba, it's also to make a separation between Inya Yesh Merabba, which is Shomei Kedusha. When he hears Kedusha, you can't say, okay, I'm not stopping my Yesh Merabba, I'm going to Kedusha and get back. No. We'll have Tzorachin, and the other way, if you're in the middle of Kedusha and you hear Amen Yesh Merabba, Tzorachin if you could do it. This one the Chayab. Yesh Daven, you should stand. When he hears a cold Abba Shabbat Kedusha. Okay. Ad Afar Shahi Saim Amen Yesh Merabba, until after you conclude the Yesh Merabba. Veisham Mashin, Yesh Daven Ad Amen Yesh Shalach Yisparach. And the Israel say that you should stand until the Amen after Yisparach. Imra Amen and Imra Amen. So that's the first one is from the Mariel, and the second one's from the Eliyah Rabba. Davar, everything of Kedusha. V'yishom she'en tzorach l'amad ela she'kol kaddish shetafsu ma'umad. You don't. They also say you don't have to stand except for any kaddish which you grabbed you while you were still standing. If you're standing, you have to stay standing. It's from the Mariel and the Taz. Okay, go on the after Hala, for example, after Hala, you Yishavat Yano Amen Yesh Merabba, you shouldn't sit down before saying Yehin Men Yesh Merabba. But the first of the Rema Mahmirim, you should be concerned about the words of the Mahmirim. That's from the Magan Rav. Yesh no mode Kabel Chomer me Eglon Melech Moav, and there is to learn the Kabel Chomer from Eglon Melech Moav, Shai Nafri, who was the guy. But coming Asmo me Al Kiso, that he got up from his throne, the Zavar Hashem for the words of Hashem. Kolshkin and Nachman Lama, for sure us, his people, the Kavanas Yisab, and the Kavanah it says, or it's there, Sharizam, Hayanoi Bakola Kadishim Shalach Hamid, and then on all the Kaddish which are after the standing prayer, the Shachos of Shachos, Minukah Harvest, and Minukah and Marv, Hayanishra Omid, he would stay standing, Shal Disgabel, Shal Chazar to Sefer Torah, and of Disgabel, and Chazar and repeating the Sefer Torah. He owned back He would respond and then sit down. So he would stay standing for the whole regular Kaddish, and the other ones would just answer and sit down. Kaddish Shabbos in the Kaddish Shabbos Shal Shabbos of Mariv, Lanogim Lomer Kaddish Kodim the Baruch Hu, for those that have a minute to say Kaddish before Baruch Hu. Gam Ken Yeshom Shiyislam, there also those that said you should stand for that. This is from the Shari Tshuva. Onay Mayim, you should respond with them as to say Amen Yeshom Rabbah. Afilum Ba Be'ez Kamar Aniyos Amen Yeshom Rabbah. If you came at the end of the saying Amen Yeshom Rabbah, you should start and say Amen Yeshom Rabbah. From the Prima Ganda. The Hainu Shomim Mavarach, for example, they're saying Mavarach already, but Kedom and stuff like that. Filu Hacha Yom Yesh Me Rabbah, still you should say Yesh Me Rabbah. Lo Yom Amen, you shouldn't say Amen at that point. The Amen Kayal Yizgadal the Shliach Tzibur. The Amen is going on the Yizgadal of the Shliach Tzibur. Abba Yesh Me Rabbah, but Yesh Me Rabbah, Shavach Lav, not true, that's its own praise. But then in Kedusha, some in regards to Kedusha, and Baal called them Shishlimu, he came before they finished it. This is from the Bear Hates and some of them Hey. It's mutter to say it with them. But if he's coming at the time when the majority of the congregation is saying Amen Yesh Me'Rabah, but this is from the Prima Gadim. Yom Magam Keini Mahim Amen Yesh Me'Rabah. Now he should also say with them also the Amen Yesh Me'Rabah. If he's able at that point to have his intent with his mind, with the responding of Amen, she is born in Amahu One that he should not just think about what he's responding because he knows what they said, but he just has to think about it. Can you learn your site? This seems which should be this what is giving my humble opinion. Come on, some Magnavram, intent to Magnavram, Sivka, hey, Sivka from the Navy, I believe what she's right, looking at what she's right. Chavav, this is from Magnavram. Okay, she is masculine. And when you start saying Yiskadol, you should say these psukim. The Rama has these psukim. Atal Yigdal Na Koach and Zefarach Mech. Klomar, Kolam Shehiska, before he starts, the Bishash Omer Chazan Yiskadol, when the time the Chazan, he said Yiskadol, Tzorach Lishmon Ishtok, he has to listen and to be quiet. This is from the Magen Avram. Kemavor Bereish Simen Kaf Kafhez, it's clear in Simen Kaf Kafhez. The Tzorach Lahazin, Ulahavim, because he has to hear and understand, Mash Omer Shesibot Shesibot saying, V'gam Chiyeda Achakach Mamahu Wona, Amen, also they should know afterwards what he's answering. Amen to. V'ata Yigdol, V'arizal Lo Haya Rotzel Shiyamruz, and the Rizal didn't want to say this, V'ata Yigdol, V'kamad Haya Menam, Megam Gem, V'omer Sheina Me'at Tikunim, and it's as if he would like go back and forth and say it was not from the decrees. V'lechein ein Omer ben Yishtabach v'Yotzei, and therefore you shouldn't say this thing between Yishtabach and Yotzei. Or B'Kaddish Darvis, or the Marav Kaddish, you bring the Gula Tefillah, when it's between Gula and Tefillah, don't say this Sukkim. V'chol Makom Shasa L'Hafik, and in every place which also to make a separation, don't say these Vati Yignanon Zukarach HaMechad. This is from the Achronim. When the Shliach Tzimmer says Yisparach, Kol HaMaonim Amen, the entire congregation says Amen. V'chein Kish Omer Ambrichu, and someone when it says Brichu, V'chein Kish Omer Imra Amen, and someone says Imra Amen. Okay, below no Omer Amen after Yisparach, we don't have the minute to say Amen after Yisparach. After Yisparach, that was the Shulchan Aruch. I mean the mission verse says about the Shulchan Aruch. After Yisparach will say Amen. Avol after Yisgadol, but after Yisgadol, Yisgadash Meirabah Minaglan or Amen. The minag is to say Amen there. Upel al Shulchan Aruch Shalohetik, and it's a bell on the Shulchan Aruch and copy over Amen as it's Amen. Asher Mavor Rambam is clear in the Rambam, but Tikul Beis Yosef, and it's copied over by the Beis Yosef. So what is going on? But it's a good